Good morning. We are elated to have the opportunity to share with you some of the courses that will be taught in the Social and Behavioral Sciences Department this fall. We decided to not necessarily add new courses, but to offer some courses that have not traditionally been taught. And in the past, the criminal justice program was primarily geared toward providing certification as a police officer or as a correctional officer. But there are students who are interested in pursuing careers in criminal justice beyond that point. So we looked at some curriculum guides from other institutions and we decided to add some courses that will meet the requirements to increase someone's opportunity to pursue baccalaureate level degrees in criminal justice. I believe right now, like to be a classification officer in the state prison, you need a bachelor's degree, and then probation, parole, those kinds of things. So I have with me today, I have Miss Virginia Hicks, who is a practicing attorney in Alabama, and I have Miss Lynn Wimberly, who has worked for a private attorney, and she also has worked for the state's attorney's office. Is that right?
The public defender's
Public
office.
defender's office. Okay, right. So I thought we would just share with you, view in public, a little bit about what our programs are like, and try to encourage them to explore and perhaps see if this is something that's a good fit for them. So I'm going to ask one of these young ladies to volunteer and talk a little bit about the courses that they will be teaching.
As Dr. Spires said, my name is Lynn Wimberly, and first I would like to say thank you to the students at Chipola College. The past and present, you were truly second to none, and you are what helps make Chipola College what it is today. And in the fall, I will be teaching 2 online courses, Introduction to Criminology and Criminal Law. The online courses are designed to meet the needs of the students that may be juggling school with their work, may have a family, and I also have a lot of dual enrolled students. The flexibility associated with taking an online course allows a student to work around their schedule. The Introduction to Criminology course, this addresses deviant behavior as it meets the definition of crime. Throughout the semester, we will be talking about high-profile cases at a local, state, and federal level, and make an analogy as to what theories may most likely be applicable to the offender's behavior. In the criminal law course, we review the rights of the victims and the offenders. We reviewed the offender's case from the initial arrest through their first appearance, their arraignment. We talk about the various pretrial motions, the jury selection, the jury trial, the sentencing options, all the way through the appellate process. And by the end of the semester, students, they will be able to research case law, state and federal rules of criminal procedure, and state and federal statutes. Introduction to Crime Scene Technology is a course that I will be teaching in the classroom. Dr. Spires has added this a new course to the curriculum for the fall. Very excited about this class. We will address how an officer first approaches a crime scene, the assessments that they need to make, how evidence is collected, the chain of custody, whether or not they need to obtain a search warrant to obtain the evidence. And this is going to be somewhat of a hands-on class. I have a fingerprint expert coming to talk to the students about the various methods that you can collect fingerprints. I have Brian Mitchell from the State Fire Marshal's office coming to talk to the students when we review the chapter on arson. And I also have Travis Lawson from FDLE coming to talk to the students where we will actually create a crime scene. So really happy to be teaching all of these courses in the fall semester.
Thank you.
As Dr. Spires said, I am Virginia Hicks. I'm a practicing attorney in Alabama and have been for almost 20 years. I started off in the DA's office, so I kind of have both sides of the criminal law covered. Criminal justice to me is an interesting area to be in. It gives you a chance to change somebody's life, maybe. You make a difference, And last semester I taught juvenile delinquency and had a juvenile probation officer come. In fact, I have one student who is going to be a juvenile probation officer one day. This next semester, I'll be teaching courts in the criminal justice system, which gives you a good overview of the court system and how it relates to the criminal justice area. And I'll have a judge come in to talk to the students about that. I'm also going to be teaching correctional law and pardons and probation law, and I'll have a parole officer coming for that, so they can, if you're interested in that area, you can sit down and talk to them. If you're a criminal justice degree in Alabama, where I'm from, if you want to be a law enforcement officer, everybody has to go to the academy, but if you have a degree in it, you're stepped up in pay automatically. And every degree you get after that, you get a pay raise. And if you decide to go to law school, this will give you a one-up for criminal law, and you'll need a one-up when you get to law school. But it gives you a good foundation of exactly what criminal law is and how it works in our system. So come join us this fall. I think you'll be interested and entertained too, as well as learn some.
Okay. Ms. Hicks, you mentioned the student who want to pursue being a juvenile probation officer. Mm-hmm. Is that the kind of position that would require a baccalaureate degree, or can you enter
it? You can enter it without one, but you'll get more money if you have a degree in criminal justice.
Okay. Right. Okay. Anything else?
I would just like to say thank you to you and Linda Morales, your assistant, for all of the efforts that you have put into the growth of this program. I think it's going to be very beneficial for the students, and I think that it's going to do awesome. So really excited about that.
Thank you guys for allowing us to try to grow the program. Without you, we couldn't do it. So,
make it happen.
So it's very important that we do that. Okay. Other than that, I'd just like to say thanks, ladies, for the opportunity to come over and be taped by you all, and we'll be back hopefully soon and talk about some other aspects of the criminal justice program and some of the other programs. And perhaps one day maybe we'll be on Criminal Minds. Who knows? Okay. But thank you very much for your time.